He's wanting to throw things around. I need food to move back, please, while I leave this out.
Okay.
Please. Do you move all the way back? It's trying to take over my body. Just move all the way. I said move back!
The following program has been filmed for your entertainment. However, viewers may find some scenes disturbing. Few buildings in Gibraltar have as much history and knowledge contained in them as this one. Not just because of the objects and exhibits it contains, but also because of the building itself. This week on the Ghost Trail. But what dark secrets are held in the Gibraltar Museum?
Hello, my name is Michael Scott, and I'm the skeptic. To be honest, I don't really know. I have no idea what to expect. I do think that I'm going to have a lot of fun. I do think I'll probably get scared at times, which I'm looking forward to actually. But with respect to my own sort of beliefs, like whether I can attribute certain things that occurred to paranormal activity, if you want to call it that, I don't know what to expect. I'd probably, if I had to guess, I'd say that I'd imagine that I'd end up still being very skeptical towards it.
Hi, my name's Kieran Poston. I'm a believer and a member of the Gibraltar Paranormal Society. It's a subject that I've always been aware of, not necessarily through any mediumship skills or anything, but more to do with it's always a topic that's been spoken about or I've heard of. But generally, I mean, I've always had positive experiences with it. You know, there's a big stigma when it comes to the paranormal and this sort of topic.
Initially, when you hear the word skeptic, perhaps because of the way we've been brought up, it has a bit of a taboo ring to it. It has almost a negative connotation, but I don't think it's fair to pigeonhole people like that. I think everyone has their own personal beliefs, and they're entitled to those, and they're entitled to be respected for those.
But close by, in the building where we are now, in the museum, there certainly were fatalities. There was one incident where the town major and 3 other officers were dining in this part of the building. It was close to the convent, and a shell hit, and there was a fire, and I believe the town major died from the hit. And a very chilling aspect of one of the early excavations we did here in the museum was in the back of the building. And we were excavating different levels. Suddenly we came to this very thin level, and it was black throughout, and we realized it was charcoal. And the layer above was 19th century, the layer below was middle of early 18th century, and suddenly we realized, my goodness, this is the Great Siege, this is the fire, this is the cannibal, and we'd found the roof collapse. And that, in telling the story today, I find extremely chilling, because it's rarely that in an excavation you'll find a moment in time, a very precise, a minute. It happened there, and we found it, which was quite amazing.
One of the most famous ghost stories at the Gibraltar Museum is told over and over again by many tourists and visitors who come here. They say that they're given a museum tour by an elderly man, and when they describe this man to museum staff, he turns out to be a former museum director who died many years ago. It's not just tourists or visitors who report ghostly activity within the museum walls. Staff themselves were working late one night here at the museum when the alarm and the emergency lighting switched on. It was only after all the emergency procedures had been followed and the museum had been restored to normal, the staff realized the alarms weren't connected to the electric grid. Samantha Donbevand says she can speak to those who have left our mortal realm. However, she has never been to Gibraltar before, she doesn't know where we're taking her, and she hasn't done any prior research.
Yeah, my first experience of Gibraltar, even though I've lived here on the coast 4 years, it's just not been my intent to come over. And as soon as I hit the rock, as it was, or hit the land, I could feel the energy was different. I knew there were a lot of what I call earthbound souls, and I think it's important for me to explain. When we talk about souls being earthbound, it's spirit. Some people call them ghosts, some people call them just the paranormal, but these are souls that have decided to stay on the earth for whatever reason they've chosen to do.
I'm gonna need to see some cash up front. It's supposed to be 360.
The credit?
I'm sorry, if you don't have the cash.
Here's 60, mate. Thank you, man.
Boss, just got Ben Hollander in a toilet dress with a $360 a pop call girl. Yeah, drugs as well. Yeah, he's still married. I'm thinking gotcha, hooker, line, and stinker.
Everything you see in this part of the program actually happened.
What I'd like to do is start walking through and getting more information. There's a gentleman who's quite on the stairs. I'm going to put protection around crew because on the stairs there's quite a lot of anger. Distress, possibly poisoning, sickening. Again, this bile, something wrong with the stomach. This was shots, holes in the souls. All I'm getting is holes in our souls. This was supposed to be a safe area and it wasn't. Secrecy, deceit, corruption. Again, I'm getting this curly moustache, which is really quite significant. Jet black hair, and I've got this very significant curly moustache that's going up. I'm not sure what this is significating, but this is what I'm getting. And again, holes in the soul. This is the repeated mass. Thousands and thousands of different regiments, different people going back hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. It's a very old fragmentation of souls that are just stuck, that are just something quite significant about turning around on one's own army. Connected with some type of boat or a ship or something like that. We just check. There's no thought of babies, children, there's no thought. It's just like, I don't like the feeling, I don't want to really walk any further. Oh. Too many bodies, too many bodies, too many bodies. I can't breathe. I can't go any further in there at this moment in time. I feel like I've been buried alive in this area. I feel like I've been buried alive in this area. I feel like I've been buried alive in this area. I don't know why I feel this feeling. And it's the type of, I don't like to say Viking because that wouldn't be right, but that type of uniform or something of that type. I can see the armour, I can see what he's holding. Looks a bit like a picket type of thing, but it's just all something on his head, something across here.
It seems that there are a lot of different messages, and they're all...
We've got medieval times, we've got the war, we've got souls that have been shot and don't realise they're dead, holes in their souls. This was the first thing that when I came here, holes in our souls, there's holes in our souls, and showing me the physical body, the soul energy now. Physical body's obviously gone, but the soul energy just has holes and they can't be repaired, they need completion. Which
Something
is why I'm doing the work today and enabling them to complete and go up and do the spirit releasement, but yes.
So you're saying that something that might have happened very, very quickly?
They don't realise they're dead, no, there's been no warning for it, it's just a hole in the soul, it's just an impact like that on the soul.
Something very sudden.
So the souls, it's holes, they've been shot at, it's like a ball or a gun or that type of thing. Any of the...
Any particular... Is it hard to tell when it comes to location, to which part of the building?
Yeah, because they're all a mismatch. There's no specific... because there's been so many things that have happened here over a period of time that they're all... It's all interlinked. It's not just going into one area and one thing has happened. There's that many different things that have happened here, and there's that many souls that need to communicate with me that I really don't know where to start first, if that makes any sense. But the holes in the souls,
it does to a certain extent.
And this man with the curly moustache, who's quite the one in charge here. He's not very happy about me being here. My voice is shifting now as he's trying to connect. That was the power, and he wants the souls to stay around him for power, but that's not what's going to happen today. Because that's what it's about, this place, is power. It's power, corruption, control. And, that's all I get. Just unnecessary death, mercy killing.